From the time he was on the Joe Rogan podcast to the time he was crowd surfing in Costa Mesa, Andrew Yang has always been proven to be a likable and friendly guy. He jokes a lot in debates.
2020 election, what would you say in your first call with Russian President Vladimir Putin?
It's a fun moment. Well, first I'd say I'm sorry I beat your guy.
He's the only one out there talking about the looming threat and opportunity of automation, and he's only running for president because he feels he's the only one out there that's actually going to do anything to address this. For these reasons, he has become the only Democratic candidate out there left with a net positive favorability. People are actually realizing that he has solutions to actual problems, such as the ones that got Donald Trump elected in the first place. Despite this, some people still don't believe that he has what it takes to win, which stresses the importance of his performance in Iowa, and because of this, he's been spending a lot of time there. So in a recent gathering in Dubuque, Iowa, shout out to my good friend Michael Mutton, Andrew Yang found himself choked up, seemingly unexpectedly, in the middle of his speech.
I'm really glad that you all are going to determine the future of our country.
Now, why did this happen? In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you my thoughts on what exactly caused Andrew Yang to be so moved during his speech in Iowa, and keep on watching because it is a beautiful thing. What's going on, people? My name is Tyler. I make videos about college career and Andrew Yang in my dingy little dorm room. And today I'm going to be talking about why Andrew Yang found himself choked up roughly 30 minutes into his speech in Dubuque, Iowa. And to give you all a quick summary, I think it's a culmination of 3 reasons. Firstly, his hard yet unrecognized work. 2, the looming deadline of the Iowa caucus. And 3, his children. So first, what exactly do I mean by his hard, unrecognized work? Well, a bit earlier before Yang gets emotional, he explained that he has been campaigning in Iowa since spring of 2018.
I've been coming to Iowa for almost 2 years. I started coming in spring of 2018. I have to say, I've loved campaigning here. You all have been beautiful to me and my family.
See, a lot of us think that Andrew Yang became like an overnight success, right? Like an overnight sensation, when in reality, he started campaigning on November 6th of 2017. See, imagine having all these great ideas, releasing a book 5 months after that, and really have no one take you seriously for several months. At the same time, think about all the people that he did inspire and supported him since the beginning until now. His crowd of supporters and the Yang Gang in Iowa have been getting bigger and bigger, yet it still feels like such a tight-knit group of like-minded people. On top of that, we all know that campaigning can be just downright brutal, right? With all the traveling, all the speaking, and always portraying yourself in a positive light. All the work he's been putting in, right? Flying economy class, dealing with people that are putting him down.
Have some very interesting ideas. I don't think you're going to be president, but
major setbacks in his campaign, as well as the milestones, as well as all the unofficial support he's been getting, yet despite all this, not having that translate into the polls just yet. Honestly, I can't really imagine what Andrew Yang is going through right now, right? This must be a roller coaster of emotions for his entire team. But now he feels that he has a moral obligation to win, and not just for him, but for all the people he's inspired, since spring of 2018 all the way until now. Not to mention the Yang Gang that have time and time again demonstrated their passion for his ideas.
I am going to drop out of college. I am dropping out of school for right now. I can go back. I'm just dropping out for a quarter right now.
Which brings me to the second point, being the Iowa caucus that is quickly approaching. The Iowa caucus is likely the first reliable gauge on how his campaign is truly performing. Like I mentioned earlier, he's been putting a lot of time and effort into Iowa, and with the Iowa caucus quickly approaching, this must be really overwhelming for him. Not only because everyone's dying to know how he does, but also because of what this means to him campaigning in Iowa in the future. Think about it, he's probably met tons of amazing people and supporters in Iowa, and to have to move on and focus more on other states must be a very bittersweet thing. And finally, to the last reason, that being his kids. Above all else, Andrew Yang is doing this for his kids. Yet despite all this work that he's doing for his kids, he mentions this earlier in his speech.
My boys don't really understand what I'm doing. I just told them Daddy has a really big deadline on Monday.
See, the idea of unrecognized work is a recurring theme in Asian culture and Yang's whole story. And with the realization that his campaign is exponentially growing, and come tomorrow, a major milestone will likely be achieved in his campaign, his vision of a new way forward for his kids is becoming more and more possible. So that is my quick analysis on why Andrew Yang was so moved during that Dubuque speech in Iowa. It's likely one of his last speeches in Iowa. He has seen his campaign grow from spring of 2018 Iowa to whatever date it is. You know, right now today is like January 31st, 2020 Iowa. And overall, it's a beautiful thing. And if there's one takeaway I want you guys to take with you, is the fact that Andrew Yang is unlike any other politician I've ever seen in my life. You know, he's a brilliant human being. He truly has a loving and caring heart, and you can tell by how he carries himself and what he has to put himself through to actually get this far. And yeah, that is pretty much the reason why I've been supporting him for the past 6 months. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. I'm super excited to see how he does come tomorrow. Man, I'm probably not gonna be able to sleep tonight. But with that said, please leave a like and comment down below to support my channel. That would be much appreciated. Hit subscribe if you want to see more videos about college career and Andrew Yang, and I'll see y'all in the next one after the Iowa Caucus. Bang.